was the reason.
Press enter to enable the narrator.
Oh god. You can enable a narrator that'll talk through everything that pops up on stream. So once Minecraft pops up, it's usually loud as fuck. So the first thing I like to do is go to options. I like to change field of view to 90. It's my comfort level. Everyone likes a different field of view. I think 90 is pretty good. Music and sounds, 50. Music itself, usually 0 if you've got other tunes on. But obviously, music is pretty subjective, right? Like, everyone wants different volume levels. I don't want narrator or voice. I don't want players making that much noise. I usually put things pretty low. This could probably come up a little. Nice. Done. And then video settings. I just check this stuff. This stuff doesn't matter that much. You could do full screen if you wanted to, so there's not like weird bars at the top and the bottom. That's not that bad. Fancy is fine. GUI scale. I like 1 is little. 2 is like that. 3 is like that. Right? Usually I do 3. Otherwise there's 4, 5, and auto. It scales based on your resolution. Again, I like usually 2 or 3, right? So then when you're ready, once you have the settings kind of tweaked and fucked around a little bit, you go to single player and you can create a world. Hello world, right? And survival or hardcore or creative are your 3 options, right? Oh no, it's not capturing Minecraft. Jesus Christ, ever since I went to full screen, it's not capturing Minecraft. I guess we're not doing full screen. Hey, my bad. Okay, so anyway, single player, right? And this is what I was trying to say. You go to hello world, right? You make your world file, and survival is like standard Minecraft. Hardcore is hard Minecraft with 1 life. Creative is fuck around Minecraft where there's no rules and there's cheat codes. So you do survival, no commands, normal difficulty. You can also do peaceful or easy. So like for a first time, easy might be okay. I always do normal, but I've been playing for 15 years, so whatever. You can go to world. There are different world types, right? Single biome, default, super flat, large biomes, amplified, requires a beefy computer apparently. Usually I just leave it on default. You can type in a random string of numbers for a world generator to generate a seed. So like sometimes I've done like my birthday, right? Or something like that, right? You can put in a string of numbers that means anything to you. And that way, if you really like it, you can be like, oh, it was this number and that was a cool world generate, right? Otherwise, it's going to randomly generate the entire world, right? But like once you fiddle fart around with all this stuff and decide exactly how you want to set it, you just hit create new world and it's going to load the new world. And Minecraft is randomly generated and also procedurally generated, right? So it randomly generates everything around you when you first spawn in, and then as you run, it generates more and more and more the more that you explore. And I think, personally, Minecraft's a pretty good-looking game, considering it's all blocks. Like, when I see this shit, I think damn, this is pretty cool. But yeah, you, I mean, here's a downed tree. I don't even have to punch an upright tree, right? Break some of these. It takes a while. But, yeah, get wood. That's like one of your first quests in the game. E is for your inventory. I don't know if you noticed, I made a skin of a character that looks just like me. Got the brown pants I wear at work every day, the black t-shirt I wear all the time, my Fitbit on my left wrist, a mustache and stubble, which I obviously don't have right now, but I like having a mustache and stubble. And just like a guy that's like balding, because I'm old and balding. Anyway, I thought my Minecraft skin was hilarious. Like, I'm very happy with it. But you turn your logs into planks by putting them here and then clicking what they turn into, right? So now I've got oak planks. With 4 of those, I can make a crafting table. And we put the crafting table anywhere in the world, right? And right-click it. And now we can craft in a larger grid than what we have on our character. Our character's a 2x2. Crafting grid's a 3x3. What you doing?
Watching your stream.
You coming to learn Minecraft?
Yeah.
Should I start over?
No.
Okay. Basically, there was a log on the ground that I punched.
Yeah.
I punched it until it broke. That's how you get wood in Minecraft when you first start, right? And then you take the log and you put it in the crafting grid and you make planks, right? And then you put 4 of the planks here and you make a crafting table, right? So that's what I've already done so far. But I was showing everyone my character. It's literally me. It's got my Fitbit, my brown pants, my brown Crocs, my blue eyes, my black t-shirt. This is when I have a mustache and stubble, which is my favorite facial hair look. And he's even balding. He's Is there a list of how to craft things? Yes. The book. Click the book. Ooh, see? It will show you everything. So what do you need first? You want to make, say, a pickaxe. You don't know how to make a pickaxe yet. So you're going to have to learn by crafting some of these other things, like a stick, for example. Let's make some sticks. Okay, boom. Now that you have sticks, it opened up more crafting options, right? So now you can go say wooden pickaxe. Oh, look at that. 3 wood planks and 2 sticks makes a wooden pickaxe. Boom. Kalzaba, hello, welcome. So once you have a wooden pickaxe, you want to make it a priority to get cobblestone. Because wooden tools are absolute trash, don't last very long, and aren't very good, right? Yes, the order matters. You need to have the 2 sticks in the proper place and the materials in the proper place. If you tried to do it like this, that could be a completely different recipe. If you try to do it like this, that could be a completely different recipe. Like, the recipes absolutely matter. You have to put things in the proper spot. But what you can do is you can build a sword. You can build a spear. You can build a shovel. You can build a hoe for farming. You can build an axe to chop down some trees. But the pickaxe, because it's Minecraft, the pickaxe is going to be kind of your main shit. Like, that's the big thing. And if you didn't remember about sticks, you can still scroll through this list at any time. Click on sticks. It's 2 planks up and down. Now, I will say, if you wanted to make sticks and you know it's 2 planks, right? This is something, because it's only 2, it can be over here, it can be over here, it can be down here, it doesn't matter, right? Also, because it's only 2 blocks, you can make sticks in your own little 2x2 crafting grid in your inventory without a crafting table at all, right? So that's also worth knowing. But if you put them side by side, that's a completely different recipe, right? So that's worth being aware of. But again, this book is always here to tell you exactly how to craft everything. Let me try to pokey catch this thing. Okay, so once you have a stone pickaxe, typically what you want to do, get one more stone. That one stone is for a shovel. Go ahead and get 2 stone. Those 2 stones are for a sword. And then get 3 more stone, and that is for an axe. And then you get 8 stone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those 8 stones are for a furnace, right? So you'd come over here to your furnace, to your crafting bench, and you'd make a furnace by going in a circle. And now, if you had coal, you could cook things. Even without coal, you can use wood as a fuel source. And if you had killed some animals, you could cook them and eat them because delicious. Other than that, you're going to need more sticks to make the rest of the tools, right? And you can go through the list. You make a stone axe. Boom. Make a shovel. Boom. Make a sword. Boom. We didn't get any more than that. Now, your hotbar is linked to your numbers up above the letters on your keyboard. So 1 through 9, most games do this, and you can scroll with your mouse wheel as well. So for me, I tend to have it like a standard way that I organize my hotbar because I'm neurotic and muscle memory sets in, and if my items aren't on the right squares, I hit the wrong button. That's what happens. This is coal. It looks like black shit in the rock. So you mine the coal, and coal gives XP. Those little green things, that was XP. I have now, I can't point to it with my finger. Wait, no, it doesn't. Anyway, right above the pickaxe on my hotbar, there's green in the bar. That's my XP. You gain levels in this game. Those come into play later, right? But once you have sticks and coal in here, you can make a torch. And a torch is a stick and a coal on top. And because it's a 2 square craft, just like making sticks, you can also make this in your 2x2 crafting grid in your inventory. You don't need a crafting table to make a torch. All right? So that's good to know. I always put my torches on number 4. What do I put on number 3? I'll show you. Let's say you've been digging, you've been clearing the land, and you want to even out this area to build a house, right? I like to keep a placement block on number 3. Like that way you just right click, you place it. If you want to like jump up, you got to get on top of your roof to build your roof. You just make a little tower. That's how I set up my hotbar. Everyone has a different comfort level. A lot of people put their sword closer to the start because you got to fight and you got to mine. Hey, Mop Top, what's up, man? It's so good to see you. I'm doing really well, man. I'm doing really well. I spent a few hours tonight looking at Twitch alerts and settings and all different kind of stuff. And we're just capping off the night with like a little basic Minecraft tutorial, helping Cannibal Cat learn a little bit more. And Hannah, my wife, is right here next to me learning a little bit because she's been pretty interested in potentially like learning some Minecraft. And so I figured this would be a good opportunity, just real quick, to show like this is kind of how you'd get started. and some of the things you might do right away to just have, like, what do they call it? Surviving the first night, right? When you play Minecraft, you're waiting on the darkness. It's gonna get scary. The bad boys come out, and then you get fucked unless you know what to do. So we've got 19 oak logs. We're gonna turn them all into planks. Later on, this may not be the case. You may save some of the logs for accent. You may want to make your house prettier or better. You might plan out a better shape than just like a basic box, right? But for now, night is coming. It is getting dark. I don't want to get eaten alive. So I'm just going to make my box house. And I might run out of logs because I almost always do this. When I play Minecraft, I dream big. And I want a big freaking house. And I forget that it takes a lot of freaking blocks to make a big freaking house, right? Like that's just math. That's how that works. Shit. I didn't want to put that there. Nope. There. It's down there now forever. We're already running out. If you notice, we have 15 left. That's not enough. These slowly degenerate over time. I've got 4 left. This is not enough. It's a disaster. It's basically like a real life disaster. This is, I don't want to say worst case scenario, but it's not best case scenario. I've got 1 wooden block left. My house is literally a box with no doors. It's about to be dark out. Oh, it is dark out. It's nighttime, which means monsters are going to start spawning. And so the way you stop monsters from spawning, excuse me. Sorry. Jesus Christ. You throw up some torches. So you go like this and then like that. And what you can do is there's a, nope, 7. There used to be a button you could hit to show lighting ranges. That might be part of a mod pack. But basically, torches have a range of about 7. And that's straight out from them. And it makes like a diamond around them. And so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 7. I didn't have to put another torch until another 7 blocks that farther away. And then they would meet in the middle with enough light to block out any monsters, right? But it's diminishing returns on the diagonal axis. So having them at the 4 corners is actually better because then the middle of my house is well lit enough not to have monsters, right? But that being said, it's good to keep in mind you don't need a torch every 3 blocks or every couple blocks, right? You can go like 5 or 6 or 7 blocks without placing a torch with no problem. Now, also, it'll come down to your comfort level and how scared of the dark you are. Oh, Jesus, bitch. I told you, monsters. So a lot of times your reaction will be to like click, 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 fight, 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 fight. But if you see at the crosshair, there's a little sword that fills up. And what you want to do, you want to attack one time, wait for it to be done, and attack again. If you click multiple times before it fills up, you're literally just you're just flailing your sword like an asshole. You're not actually swinging it to try to kill the monster. All right. Well, I said it was going to be safe until I ran out of freaking wood because I made my house too freaking big, like I always do. Go ahead, okay, I don't want this to be sad or anything, but if Adora was around, she would tell you I always did this for years, 10 plus years, 15 years of playing Minecraft, all right? 15 years of playing Minecraft, I always did this. We'd start our first house. It'd be nighttime. Monsters are coming. We'd get about this far. I'd be like, sorry, we ran out. I dreamed too big. Like, I want a big house. I want it to look cool. I had a plan. I had a vision, right? And this would happen. In our first night, we'd be like, I guess we'll just go fuck ourselves forever, right? Like, let's just do the mining and the crafting, all right? We'll just start digging, all right? Just start a mine, waiting for it to be daylight. Like, we'll just dig down into the ground, wait to find some good shit, and when it's daytime, we'll just go back to normal. Hey? So yeah, you have to time your swings, and as you're playing, it's pretty intuitive. Like, it feels good once you know that it's a thing to swing in time, like as you need to. I heard a zombo, but I don't see the zombo. Now, there are a lot of... He's right there. Bitch! Huh. So the axe does more damage than the sword. And now you know. But there are those of us out there that feel that Minecraft is a horror game. And if you don't believe that, you've never played Minecraft at night. Monsters come out of nowhere. Creepers come out of nowhere. Sometimes you get blown up for no reason. Like, this game is engineered to scare the ever-living daylights out of you. And it's going to happen. Like, it's just bound to happen sooner or later, at least once or twice or a couple of times. You're going to get scared. That's life. So this is what I was talking about with saving the logs, by the way. This is where I run into trouble, right? Each of these planks, there's 4 of them for one log. But when I have logs, I'm like, ooh, let me do one of these. Ooh, that looks nice. Contrast, texture. Ooh, fucking spiders, bitch. Ah, where's my weapon? Shit. Okay. Hey, fuck dick. All right. Like I said, horror game. So, as you can see, we're surviving the first night. Like, it's not great, but we're not dead yet, right? But we're surviving, mostly. But what you'll notice is our hearts are going down. Our little ham steaks, our little meat wads are going down as well, which means we're hurt and we're hungry. And you can't regenerate health unless you're full on hunger. And we don't have any food. We have some shitty rotten flesh that we can eat, but that will make us sick. So now we're sick. We got the little hunger effect. It literally replenishes your hunger, but then makes you hungry, like more hungry. It makes you like 20 seconds. And so, what can we do? We can make more of these. And now that we have all these, look at all this stuff we can make. Jesus Christ. I would say we're going to make a door, right? We want to make a door. 6 oak planks. Now, they could be on the other side, right? But either way, it has to be 6. They have to be vertical. And you make doors. And so then, now depending on where you click, if you click on this side of the square, the door goes here. If you click on this side of the square, the door goes here. So aesthetically, right? Aesthetically, you can choose which way you want your doors to open. And that's a totally, a thing that doesn't matter, but some people will agonize over. Go ahead, ask me, because I fucking do. I just... when I get it in my head that it needs to be a certain way, it just fucking needs to be a certain way, right? See? So now, boom, all of a sudden, we have doors, and it feels good. And what you can do, finish this around. See? Ooh, this is starting to look good. We got our little mine shaft. We got our crafting bench. Wrong way. You're gonna turn into a zombie? Nah. It's a TP over or under situation. I mean, you could do all kind of things. But this was the product of what? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? I could go on. Look, I like Minecraft. This is a problem. I shouldn't have started this. I'd play this all goddamn night. I'll pull an all-nighter. I would stream Minecraft right now until my parents come get me in the morning at 7 a.m. But I should probably get going, honestly. Hannah wants to go to bed.
Stop blaming me.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just being honest. Like,
Oh, by the way,
you
hi,
need
Shelpa.
objectives? Okay.
I never said.
So the objective in the game is not directly explained to you, but basically you are exploring the world, and you're gonna find monsters and creatures and critters all over. There are certain monsters called Endermen, and they look like Slenderman. Enderman looks like Slenderman. It's terrifying. They screech, they murder you, they're aggressive, they'll fuck up your day, right? But if you kill them, they drop ender pearls. Basically, you cut their balls off, right? And if you throw an ender pearl, it teleports you like to another spot, which is kind of neat. It's kind of fun, right? But that's not like the main use for them. If you've also progressed far enough to go to a place called the Nether, you can kill a monster that give you a blaze rod, which is a whole nother material, and you use the ender pearl and the blaze powder. You create a fucking Eye of Ender, I think it's called. And you throw that, and that leads you towards what's called the end. All right. So you progress through the game in the overworld. You progress through the game in the Nether. You farm some blazes. You farm some Endermans. You got good armor. You got diamonds. You got all the cool shit. And then you are throwing these balls to find the end. You find like this crazy pre-generated dungeon underground. You go through it. You find this like it's like an end portal. It's like a big square of like end stone, and you have to put these eyes that you've been throwing. You have to put them around the thing, like up to 12 or 15 of them or something. And then that opens up a portal, and you jump into the portal, and you go to the end. And the end is populated by Endermen. And there's an Ender Dragon in there that you have to try to kill. And that's like more or less how you beat Minecraft, right? There are speedrunners that do it within a couple hours or less, or maybe like 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what the record is. Let's learn. What is the Minecraft speedrunning record? I don't have here. What is the Minecraft speedrun world record? Jesus. 6 minutes 50 seconds. Oh, in version 1.16. But for a set seed, any percent glitchless, it's under 2 minutes. What the fuck? That's disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like that. Yeah. So there's other bosses and monsters as well. There's underground. You go down to 0, and then you can go negative, and there's like darker cobblestone that's harder to mine, so you need better tools. And there's a deep dark area you can find with a monster called the Warden that will fuck up your day. You can farm him and try to fight him. There's special loot you can get there. And And so this is like the very beginning of what can be a very long journey. Now, I don't generally play games with mods except for Minecraft. Minecraft is the one game that I have consistently played with mods for over 10 years. A lot of it is unnecessary, but a lot of it is quality of life. So right now, you might be thinking, where's the mini map? Where's this? There's no mini map. There's no radar. There's no shit. What you see is what you get. If you can't remember the landmarks and know what things look like, you might not find your way back to this shit, right? So, like if you want a map, you do not have one. But with mods, you could have a map. There's another mod where when you look at a block, it'll put up a little thing at the top of your screen. It'll just show you what it is. Minecraft, stone, mineable, whatever. That's really helpful. There are mods that, not mods, but there are texture packs, resource packs that can make it pretty. Like if you want to like make it less pixely and higher pixel density and more pretty, you can do that, right? There are shaders you can get for Minecraft and make it really beautiful with lighting effects and shadow and all that kind of stuff. You can make Minecraft really pretty. And the list goes on. I mean, there are thousands and thousands of mods for Minecraft. But like, this is just like the basic little shit starter house, you know? I haven't gotten any food yet. I haven't found any animals.
Can you eat the seaweed in the water?
Can you eat the seaweed in the water? No, but you can smoke the seaweed and then eat it. So if you go down, right? Do that. You break this, right? And here, let's get more of it before we go back. Might as well just get a bunch while we're down here, right? Look at that. It breaks it all if you hit the bottom one, and then it doesn't group up. So you just have to swim around and collect it all like an asshole. It's a pain, but it's doable. It's fine. Whatever, right? We're collecting 1 billion seaweed now. Now, keep in mind, Hannah suggested this, so this stream is longer now because of her. It was going to be shorter. All right, first of all, it was going to be shorter because of her, because I know she wanted to go to bed. But now it's longer because of her, because she wanted to know about seaweed, right?
I'm curious.
Right, I understand. I'm just letting everyone know. It's not on me now if I stream all night and play Minecraft, because I'm so fucking into it. I just like Minecraft. It's fun. It's so oh, Jesus, bitch. Okay, so monsters that have spawned overnight can survive if they're under the cover of trees. Otherwise, they burn in the sunshine. And so this motherfucker was surviving under the trees and waited until he saw me and started blasting me while I was just digging. That could have been bad. Jesus. All right. So, what do we have? We have a furnace. We can make a smoker if we have. We need wood or logs and a furnace. So we need another furnace here. Go back. Furnace, make, crafting, and then it said logs, right? Like that. So logs around a smoker. Do you realize how I did that? By clicking here, it was indicating, that it's with logs, right? Thank you, Skunky. I appreciate it. Oh no. Okay.
It's so terrible.
Oh God. So now we have a smoker, right? I literally can't see what I'm doing. I can't see a goddamn thing. 57 kelp, 4 coal, boom, right?
My idea worked.
So Hannah was like, "Can you eat the seaweed?" I was like, maybe, but you have to get a smoker and you have to dry it first, each individual goddamn piece, right?
Okay,
But
so
now
it's not very plausible.
you can eat it, but look at that gave me like half a bar, 1 bar, like
No.
it takes so long.
I thought
So
I was so smart.
no, you are, but you just have to wait for all this shit to cook, and then you can bundle it up, and it works better. You'll see, it's a whole thing. But in the meantime, right, that's cooking. We're out here. We need more logs. We need more trees. We don't have enough, right? We never have enough wood because we need to build a roof. And so this is like the kind of minutia that you get like wrapped up in, right? You got to make you got to make new trees. You got to make new this or that or whatever. Hey, sometimes you use trees as like a lookout platform. Like how far can I see? What kind of mobs are over there? Also, this is interesting to note. These are oak trees. These are birch trees. If you cut down birch wood, it's going to look different than oak wood. So if you want to add variance to your build and you want to make it look, nice and fancy and different and unique, you add different kinds of wood. You got different color palettes to work with, etc. It's kind of fun. But you know what? It's getting dark out again. It's about to be nighttime. We still don't have a roof, first of all. And we have doors, but they're on the far side, all the way over here, right? So we've got 20 dried kelp now. If we go here, there should be a way to bundle it, I think. You see? Dried kelp block. So now you can place it. Oh, I thought you could eat it as a dried block. I was mistaken.
Oh, no.
I guess you uncraft it. It's for storage purposes. You could store it way easier. But I have 25 dried kelp and 2 open bars of hunger. So let's see. 1 is half. 1 is half. 1 is half. 1 is half. Once I'm full on hunger, my heart will go up a little bit. But then eventually my hunger bar, my meter will go down. So then I eat that and it goes back up, and then it fills that one. And then I wait, and then I do that, and then I do that. So the goal, right, would be to get, you'd obviously want to get, what am I trying to say? You'd want to get better food is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Different food has different, they call it satiation levels, like it'll satiate you better. So what you want to find is some cows. You want to kill the fuck out of some cows. You want to eat beef all day. Monsters cannot break down doors, but they can make a good goddamn racket banging on them. Like the zombies will come around and they'll be like, "Urgh," and they'll be like banging the fuck out of your doors. It'll be loud. It'll be obnoxious. You'll question your life choices. That's how they roll. That's what happens. You do have an offhand slot. You could put torches in, and then as you're digging and building and moving, you can just put a torch down by right clicking. That can be helpful. I prefer to build a shield and put that there, but I don't have one yet, so it doesn't matter. Other than that, I would say I need more coal to make more torches. I need to build a roof. We've got birchwood now. Birchwood goes to birch planks, right? And these, so like let's say we wanted to make a nice floor, but we want it to be different from our walls, right? Now that we have birch planks, ooh, see? Birchwood is lighter than oak wood, and so it gives you some variation. It's kind of nice. Doesn't have to be all uniform, like one color, boring shit. And this is where I'll get lost for hours. I'll just build a house for like 10 hours. And then by the time I'm done, I'm like, nah, I don't need to do anything else. I'm good. I built a dope house. But you can really get lost in the minutia, the day-to-day little bitty stuff of Minecraft. And this is just vanilla Minecraft. This is like the most basic form of Minecraft. Once you get into mods, the sky is the limit. They have quest books, they have extra technology, they have different machines, they have different monsters and animals to make the world really come alive. It's super crazy. And so, like you have a ton of options, right? Quagsire. Let's try to catch that motherfucker. All right, so I will say, now that I've done one corner, the rest of these corners are bothering me. Fuck, bitch. Give me my torch back. Ah, fucker! All right. I didn't know he'd be like right there. I just wanted to do this corner since I did the other one. Like that. Put a torch. No, that's not a torch, fucker. A torch. Yep. And yep. And yeah, there's a zombie down there.
Sorry, they scared. Scares me.
Bitch. All right. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a torch. And then this one. Axe. 1, 2, 3. And then 1. Bitch, motherfucker. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a torch. Aha! And now, can the spiders come into the house? Yes. Spiders can climb walls, and they can fit through a 1 square gap. So, spiders will fuck up your day if you're not careful.
Why don't you make a roof?
I have extremely limited resources, and I just barely finished the aesthetic pillars on the corners of my house.
Oh, sorry.
So, excuse me, but I wasn't ready.
Okay.
How dare you? Okay. Also, I need more wood. Oh, Jesus, fucker. I told you. This is...
I think you scare me more than the monster.
Like me yelling scares you more than the monsters themselves?
Yeah.
Nice. Fucker. Look at them all. Jesus. I'm getting out of here.
Get in the house.
Oh, that was terrible. Listen to them. They're growling.
Yeah.
I don't know if... Can you guys hear the game sounds? Can you hear Minecraft sounds? They might be really quiet. I don't know. But yeah, again, this is Minecraft. I could play this shit all night. I love this game. It's so much fun. Just eat my kelp. My smoked kelp that barely does fuck all for me. Oh my god. He's so cool, he's turning blue. Alright. Oh, we have some cobbles. Hang on. We need another axe, because this thing's almost broken. These are kind of fine. The sword's okay. You know what we could use is a chest. So the same way that we built a furnace with wood, planks, we can build a chest. So you build a chest, and you put it, I don't know, right here. And now you can store your shit, like leaf litter, seeds, arrows, bones, string, saplings, extra kelp that's not cooked yet, spider eyes, rotten flesh, 59 dirt, because apparently I've dug a fuck ton of dirt without realizing it. I don't know how I got that much dirt. And you might be asking yourself, Rexgar, if Rexgar keep running out of blocks, why he didn't build a roof with dirt? You know why? Because it looks like shit. I don't want a shitty, gross, ugly looking house. So I'll wait until I have real materials and build it how I want to build it. All right? All right, hang on. Everyone says the sounds of Minecraft are too quiet. This and this and this. Yes. All right. And then this and then sounds and then 69. Nice. We want hostile monsters to be loud, weather to be quiet, music can be somewhere in the middle. Okay. And then blocks can make noise, that's fine. Friendly mobs, sure, there's like cows and chickens and shit. All right. Let me know if that's any better. If you can hear stuff, just keep me posted. So once you have a chest, right? You've got your storage. Let's say you had a ton of shit and you just filled up your chest and you're like, "Oh no, I want another chest." You don't have to just build another chest. What you can do is you can connect them. 2 chests next to each other, jumbo chest, right? Pretty freaking cool. So now you've got all this extra room, double wide, store everything you want, whatever. Pretty sick. And oh, you can, so with a stack, you can right click a stack to cut it in half. While holding a stack, you can right click to place one, and you can double click to select all of them. You can hold shift to spread them over multiple blocks. So like, for example, when I'm crafting, if I wanted to make a crafting bench, without even thinking about it, I'll hold shift and draw a square and know that that's a crafting bench, right? Without even thinking about it, I hold shift and draw a box, and I can automatically make a chest. You don't have to click on each square individually, which is nice. Now it's daytime, which means that the zombies will burn in the sunlight. However, if they're under trees, they will stay alive. So I can come out here and kind of look around, and it appears to be safe, so we're fine. What we've noticed is we're on the coast. There's no animals here on this side whatsoever. So we need to travel and find some animals so we get better food, right?
Fish.
You can fish, but you need a fishing rod. And I don't know if I got enough string from the spiders I killed to make a fishing rod. So that's not something I'm very aware of yet. This is really pretty. A boat would help a lot with this starting section. Sugarcane will grow, and you can grow more of it. It grows best on sand, is what I was always told. I don't know if that's true still or not. But yeah, sugarcane grows next to water. It's fine. You can use this. I think you need a crafting bench, but you can make sugar, which will let you make a cake, or you can turn it into paper, I think. I can't remember. But we're looking for animals. Like, what's Minecraft without the animals? The moo-moos and the cluck-clucks, you know, the oink-oinks. So there are no animals in this world at all. Piggy! Ah, you're mine. Oh no, fuck. I forgot that I was already low health and I couldn't make that jump into the water. I should not have done that. Now you start over if you were playing hardcore. If you were playing hardcore, you'd be starting over. Meanwhile, you respawn. I built this house pretty much right where the world spawned me. So it spawned me back in my house. But you'll notice I lost everything. I have 0 things. So now it's a race against the clock to get back to where I died to get my shit back so I don't lose it all. Because it will despawn after a certain amount of time goes by to reduce server lag. There are mods you can get that will add like a grave modifier. So like you'll have a gravestone with all your stuff in it. And that way you don't have to lose everything when you die. Also, I died on a cliff and I exploded. So look at half my shit is floating in the river. And half of it is on various levels of this area. My XP, my items. A little bit of everything. Just all over the damn place. This is really awesome. And you can only jump up one block. So sometimes you have to kind of go around or have blocks on hand to place, which I didn't have. I think that's everything. I feel like we got it all. I like to do this. Nope, my shovel is missing. Where's my... You damn computer game. Where is my freaking shovel? Yo. Hello? I jumped off this way. So if you hold shift, your character crouches like this. You can twerk. Right? Twerking. But it lets you stay on a ledge. Like if I'm walking forward and holding shift, I will never walk off a ledge. But without shift, you just obviously walk like normal. Which is good to know, right? Oh, there's my shovel. Haha! Ow! My shovel and some rocks. Now, without fishing, you can take a sword into the depths and you can try to fight these salmon. And you can kill them. And if you don't drown, the salmon will float to the top and you can smoke that or cook it. There is, yeah. So when you go underwater, see above the health is all the bubbles. That's what lets you know how long you can continue breathing. Once you run out, it'll start eating away at your hunger and then at your health, or vice versa. I can't remember. But basically, you die. Like, you don't want to fuck with that. But the piggy...
And a mushroom.
So with mushrooms, if you find the other color mushroom, you can use it to make mushroom soup. But you need a red one and a brown one to make this soup. With the salmon, you can just cook it with your smoker back at the base. Once you find piggies, or any animal, you have two options. You can kill the animal as you find it and get the meat that it gives and move on and hope to find another one. Or if you find two, you can find the vegetable that the animal likes, lure it back to your base, create a little farm, and then breed them infinitely so that you never run out of food again. You just kill them generationally for the rest of their lives. I typically would just kill them as I find them because I'm lazy and I don't want to lure them back to my base. Adora would always make a farm. She would set that shit up so it was easier later. She was like, work smarter, not harder, long-term thinker. I'm like, instant gratification. Let me kill this pig, eat this pig meat, and be done forever. Like, whatever. I'll find another pig. Who cares, right? But like, now I got a pork chop. I can go cook that back at my base later. But one pork chop's not going to do fuck all in the grand scheme of things. So I got a lot more animals to find. But as you can see, this game snowballs wildly out of control. Like, I was just going to show the briefest of moments, and it's a lot. This game goes hard. I've been doing this for an hour just to put that in perspective. Like, it was 10:30 and I was like, I'm pretty sure Hannah wants to go to bed. I'm going to end the stream soon. And now it's 11:35. I'm still going. I haven't even done anything. In the grand scheme of Minecraft, I haven't done shit.
Can you do anything with those flowers?
You can decorate with them.
Yeah, gorgeous.
You can pick them up and you can place them around your base aesthetically to make it pretty. Certain mod packs will do things with flowers, but in vanilla Minecraft, that's about all they're good for as far as I know. But like, you could do like here on the side of your base, right? Little flowers by your door. When you cut down trees, you get saplings, and you just plant them by right-clicking them back into the ground. Over time, that'll turn into one of these oak trees. If you have the sugar cane, I was right. 3 sugar cane do turn into paper as well. You can use paper to make books. So sugar cane is useful for a couple of different reasons. Now, we have 2 salmon. I think we can smoke. Smoke the salmon. Hell yeah. Now, 1 piece of coal will do 8 things, and it's kind of wasteful to only do 2 with 1 piece, and I don't know if you can smoke. Oh, you can. You can cook a pork chop in the smoker. Nice. So this won't be fully wasted. So now we have salmon and cooked pork chops, which is pretty awesome. Trying to put everything back the way I like to have it. Here we go. Sick. I'm out of torches in case anyone didn't notice. So we're going to do this. 4 sticks and 4 coal. 16 torches. Hell yeah. Grab just maybe 15 blocks of dirt for if I need to, like, if I wanted to jump up somewhere, I'd want to have, like, I like to have these on my hotbar just for getting around. Because, like when I was climbing up that hill over there to get my stuff, I was going around and jumping. If I had had dirt on my hotbar, I could have just placed it and jumped on it, no problem. And it would have been the end of it, right? It wouldn't have been a big deal. So anyway, do you want to look at this real quick, Hannah, before you do go? So I've got the salmon and the pork chop, right? And you remember the kelp only did like half of one of these little meat wads?
Yeah.
If you do a pork chop, boom.
Oh, wow.
It does like 3.5 or 4.
Yeah, that's much better.
and it keeps you full longer, and it like fills up your health better. So like having better food makes a huge difference in like what you can do. All right. So all that being said, this was Minecraft. This was Rexgar teaching Minecraft, right? And now you know a little bit more about it. I am gonna go to bed now. I never even changed the title or anything. I'm still set on just chatting. But hopefully this helped, and hopefully I'll talk to Hannah about it. I think this piqued her interest a little bit at least. And yeah, we can all figure out a way to play Minecraft together going forward, you know? You just save and quit the title, and then boom. Oh, the other thing is, if you go here, right? Like, I'm playing single player, right? Now, let's say Hannah wanted to join me, and we're in the same house. I could open this to LAN, and then she could join me by going to the multiplayer rather than single player option, and it would show local area games on her network, right? Important to note, when you're playing solo and you hit escape, it pauses the game. Nothing else happens. Once you open it to LAN, you cannot pause the game. So monsters will come, days will pass, rain will happen, you name it. The game will keep going if it's open to LAN. Now, with there's a program called Log Me in Hamachi where you can make a fake local area network with this program. And if I give you this RexNet information, you and like Pray for Mercy and whoever else, you could all join this Hamachi network, and then when I open it to LAN, you should be able to see it that way. We used to use this all the time for playing multiplayer games together. And there might be better ways to do it. I don't know. But that's the way we used to do it, was with Hamachi. But anyway, that's Minecraft in a nutshell. But you can it would searching for games on your local network. You can do direct connection, IP to IP. You can add a server with server address if it's like a hosted server, has an IP or whatever. There's options. And again, that's just vanilla Minecraft. Like once you really dig into it, there's, look at this, 10,000 plus projects, over 10,000 different mod packs, some of which have 500 or more mods changing the game and adding to the game and modifying the game. I mean, you've got so many options. Like there's so much. And so I think in some ways jumping straight into modded, it might be hard because you won't know as much about like the basics. But in other ways, you'll have quality of life features like maps and things. So, I mean, I could see either one. You know, I could see the benefit to either one. There's Better Minecraft is, it says it's vanilla plus. So it's like, you know, recommended for still new players, but also like it's just like tweaked a little bit. It's got some more quality of life and different things like that added to it. Better Minecraft is pretty popular. There's a lot of vanilla plus mods out there, things that, you know, they want to keep it reasonable. There's a Pixelmon mod pack where it's like Pokemons and stuff, as far as I understand. There's all kind of stuff. There's so much. Cobblemon, that's another Pokemon style mod pack. I've never played any of them. I've never joined any of their official servers. I don't know how they work. But with Minecraft mods, I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, there's a ton of different options, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I got to get up early. I really appreciate you guys hanging out today. I think this is a lot of fun. I'll be looking forward to maybe streaming tomorrow afternoon. We'll see how I'm feeling. I might crash. I don't really know. Happy to share. I feel like I could make like a highlight of it. I could throw it up on YouTube.